Okay, guys, so welcome to the channel. If this is your first time, I hope that you find this very interesting, right? Because I have some news about my life that I want to share with you today. And yes, I might look very excited, but it's one of those things where you stay back and you cannot cry, but you always laugh and you smile, right? So, what if one day you find yourself in a situation where you have done everything that you think you could have done? And yet nothing still changed and things still remain the same. The people that don't, I guess, necessarily like you or maybe like your work or maybe do not value your work still feel like whatever you have done is not enough. What will you do? Will you quit or will you just let them fire you? Well, on my side, I think normally you should quit. Do not let someone take away like your self worth or like your self esteem and things like that. Because guess what? Yeah, I recently just got fired, man. I know. Don't feel bad. Don't feel bad about me because one thing about me, I'm like water, right? Bruce Lee said it best. Be like water. Yeah, I'm like water. So one door closes, another one opens. So don't get bad because yes, I did get fired, and the crazy thing about it is I had planned. I was thinking. Like, man, I really don't like feeling this position where you cannot really please some people. Like, what should I do? What should I do? And then I started praying recently. I even went on the fasting and be like, hey, God, please just give me a sign, give me a sign that I should just freaking quit this job, right? Because I'm tired, I'm emotionally drained. I have given everything that I think I could have given, but this person is not satisfied. Dear God, please just give me a sign. And guess what? Initially had my own plan, and these people beat me to the punch, you know what I mean? So they went ahead and fired your bro, you know what I mean? So, but hey, it was what it was. I was tired and everything. I don't like the way it went, but hey, it's life, right? It's corporate America. There are days where there are jobs where people like you and there are jobs where people don't like you. So I'm not here to talk more about the job. I'm just saying that in life, I heard this podcast that Jay Z was giving recently, and he was really dropping some gems, right? And he was some gems, and he said one thing that really stuck with me. He said, "Things don't happen to you in life; they happen for you." Like, let's analyze that. Things do not happen to you, but they happen for you, right? When you say that things are happening to you, you're adopting what we call a victim mentality, right? Oh, why this, why that, why are these always happening to me? But instead, you should look at it as an opportunity, right? Which is what I'm looking at it right now. I'm keeping my head high and I'm taking the firing as an opportunity. An opportunity not only to get better, but also to focus more maybe on this YouTube channel that I have never been consistent on, number one, but also I'm not relying on any saving anything. I want to really see if what I hear, and of course, I'm putting my faith on the line here that yes, I believe that good things are on the way and they're about to happen. So that is just the way I'm looking at things. And that thing for me is not about looking for another job, right? I'm not going to be looking for another job, at least not now. Right now, I really want to focus on one thing, having my own business. Because if there's anything I learned about getting fired, is the fact that I have tried, guy. I have tried. I have worked my butt off. But at the end of the day, you come up empty-handed. You get killed by the tax system, and you start complaining that oh, taxes are too high and things like that because you get in a certain bracket. But at the end of the day, you have these mortgage you gotta pay. You got bills and everything. Like they say, more money, more problem. But I think that idea of more money, more problem is more on the side of if you're an employee, because if you're a business owner, you actually get rewarded for that. So I decided to just go ahead and start my own business, right? That is the path for me to take. I would just go ahead and start my own business because I'm not going to let any setback cause me to sit back, right? Instead, I got to prepare for my comeback. Hey, you saw that gem right there? Hey, man, hey, your brother been reading a little bit. But anyway, that is what I wanted to share with you guys. Yep, I'm sure that I'm not the only person out there that got fired from their job. And I'm sure all of us, right? Just like when you go to jail, everyone will say, well, I'm innocent. Oh, people, you might have some people out there that might be realistic and be like, no, I actually did it because this person did X, Y, Z. But at the end of the day, you can only control what you can control, and that is you. You can also control what happened to you by your attitude, right? So you can either decide to stand head tall, head high, or you can decide to, start moaning and cry on yourself. But guess what? It's not going to change a thing, because like Les Brown said, life is full of problems. You are either coming out of problem, either you are in the middle of a problem, or you are heading into a problem. Either way, whatever you want to look at it, there's going to be a problem on the way. And our life is to solve those problems. Our life job is to solve those problems that arrive in our life, right? So if there's anything you need to gather from this is, if you have been fired, if you are going through tough time in life, if you feel like giving up, please don't give up. Keep your head high, keep your head tall, man. Stay tall, because I'm always telling my children this, right? I always tell them, and especially to my firstborn, because he can now speak, so I always tell him, repeat after me. In life, you are either getting better or getting worse, because nothing stays the same, right? So I have realized with these corporate things, right, you have to get better. And for me, right now, with this new mentality that I'm doing, reading books and everything like that, I realize like a job is not a way to go, man. Yes, if you have a job, it's good, but your job should be an opportunity for you to take whatever you are making there, save it to start your own thing. Because whenever you start your own thing, uh, it's not just about getting the title of being the boss, but at the same time, there's certain level of freedom. Yes, there are going to be sacrifices, which we all have to make, right? In life, when you want to become rich, you need to write on one side everything you want, and on the other side, everything you are willing to sacrifice for it, right? That is just the way life is. So if again there's anything going on in your life, you are down on yourself, man, I hope this video can help you stay up. I hope this video can help you feel like, okay, you know what, this is only situational, meaning it's only for a time, right? As time will go, things will get better. There are new opportunities that will arrive. Of course, you have to look for it. You have to pray about your life. You have to be willing to say, I don't know who you believe in. I believe in God, but I don't know who you believe in. But I also believe that anything you ask God, frankly, and be like, God, I'm just done. I'm tired of this, man. I want to change. Once you get to that point, just like I am, man, there's a reward ahead. So don't give up no matter what you are doing, right? Another thing that this opportunity is going to give me is the opportunity to take this time to actually reflect on myself, do my YouTube channel, actually work out. I got a lot of weight because I was trying to give myself to a job, to a paycheck and everything. And at the end of the day, what was I doing really? I was just selling my time, right? Because we are accustomed to having what I call a comfort lifestyle. Meaning what? Meaning when you are accustomed to be like, okay, I'm getting the job because I'm going to work my 8 hour, I'm going to go from point A to point B, and I'm going to get a paycheck every 2 weeks and things like that is comfort. You are comfortable doing that. You don't want to step your foot out there in an unknown territory because you feel like, hey, if I step out there, what if I fail? Well, who cares, man? I'm stepping, not that I'm stepping into a new world out there. And that is the introduction to this channel. I'm stepping to a world of government contracting, right? So I'm going to share more about it on this YouTube channel as time goes on, but I'm stepping into that world because I realized that the best way to go about it is to just go ahead and start my own business, man. Do things that I like, do things my way. You know what I mean? Yes, they can be a time of difficulty out there, but hey, that is the price to pay to become successful, right? So if you believe in the S, you got to believe in the stress. That was Snoop Dogg, by the way. But yeah, if you really want to do that success thing, depend on your definition of success, you also got to be willing to pay the price. And for some of us, at least the way I look at it is hard work. And I'm not saying that hard work always pay off, because you can get into like, oh, hey, hard work doesn't always pay off. I'm talking about focusing on what you really want, what you really want to do, and then go from there. That's it, right? So if this is your first time to my channel, please tune in, because we are about to really load a bunch of video, at least 1 or 2 video a week, right? And I want to share this lifestyle with you guys. I want to go from scratch, showing you guys how after I got fired, I'm moving from point A to point B, from point B to point C, and let's share my life and adventure together, right? So that is the way I'm looking at it. We got to share this lifestyle together, and I want you guys to follow my blueprint. Maybe if I'm making mistake, at least now you know not to make those in the future. But if I'm not making a mistake, you'll be like, hey, success leaves clues. I can go ahead and copy this step because I saw him doing it and it was working. At least that is how I'm going to look at it. So again, welcome to my channel. Don't feel free, sorry. Feel free to go ahead and share, like, comment, and do all that good stuff. But again, welcome to the Blessed One Show, man. This is my podcast, and we are about to have a serious adventure. See you at the next episode. God bless. Peace.